Hello, welcome to the channel. I am CJT Swizzly, and this is my reports and review of SnowRunner. Hope you enjoy. SnowRunner is the latest release from Saber Interactive in the SpinTires series. It was released on the 28th of April 2020 and is available on PS4, Xbox and PC, although only through the Epic Games store, which has led to some disappointment for some people. Its predecessor, Mudrunner, was an extremely addictive and highly rated game with exceptional physics and superb scenery, so I had high hopes for this new addition to the SpinTires series. I have to say though, it has not let me down, although they are still ironing out some bugs. My partner in crime, JD Shaw, and I purchased SnowRunner on PS4 in the hope that Richie Askew could join us. However, after setting up our wheels and game ready to stream, we quickly began to realise that we couldn't actually use our wheels, which became very frustrating. I mean, it's a simulator, a driving simulator. Why wouldn't the wheel work? Like so many others, both found this extremely disappointing. After all, like I said, SnowRunner, like Mudrunner, is supposed to be a driving simulator. In my opinion, this should have been a priority and a function that was in place and available on release of the game. And this wasn't just limited to PS4 either. It was the same on Xbox, and even on PC, although the function to use a wheel was there on PC, but many users reported problems connecting the wheel and also no force feedback whilst driving. After following the live updates for SnowRunner, we quickly realised that Saber Interactive had been working on bug fixes, including the ability for PC users to connect their wheels and have some form of force feedback. Although there's no mention of when this will come over to console users, such as PS4 and Xbox. After finding out this information, we both decided to cave and download the Epic Games launcher just to purchase SnowRunner. If you're planning on purchasing SnowRunner, why not check out our link in the description to CD keys and save yourself some money. Although we do now have the ability to play with our wheels, I still feel like there's an element of realism still missing from the game. This is most likely due to the fact that you can't choose manual gears. Personally, I feel that this should be a priority as well, and maybe even the next update for SnowRunner, just to push it that step forward to being more realistic and a proper simulator, just like Mudrunner was. I also think that this would enhance my abilities when driving through the extreme terrains, as the current gearbox setup simply just doesn't cut it. I mean, the automatic gearbox setup just simply stops you dead when you're just trying to put it in 4-wheel drive or in diff lock. And when you're going up those steep hills in 4th gear and you're trying to drop it back down to 1, again, the vehicle usually gets stuck and then stalls. Moving away from the controls and functions, I have to say that the developers have done extremely well in adding additional features, such as new contracts. This is a huge step forward from its predecessor Mudrunner and the logging transport jobs that you used to be able to do. With many more objectives to fulfill and places to explore, the game is looking extremely promising. SnowRunner has extremely beautiful maps and scenery, with a complete overhaul of all its interiors of the trucks and 4x4s. The modification options have also been overhauled, and I love the aspect of having to go and find the upgrade points just for the different cars. This also adds another aspect to the game, and something else that's going to be a little bit tricky at times, but very rewarding. These additional parts, again, just allow you to go that extra step further in personalising the vehicle to make it look how you want it to look. Moving on to the multiplayer, there has been some issues with multiplayer, with trucks despawning and thrown halfway across the map, which has been frustrating, as me and JD have experienced. Although these bugs are being ironed out gradually, with new updates near enough every day, It does make for some entertaining but frustrating moments. SnowRunner consists of delivering items such as concrete blocks, metal, consumables, and much more, all while navigating through extreme terrain. The map also changes along the way with your gameplay. You will see bridges that need fixing, rock slides, and road blockages. These will need clearing just to allow you to pass through the map. Be sure to take care not to mess up the roads too much, as it will come back to bite you in the ass. When you do get around to fixing the broken bridges and roadblocks, you'll find that the game becomes progressively much easier on that map, just for the fact that you can go through these places without having to go through rough terrain, so it's well worth doing it. As you progress through the missions and maps, you will make money, unlock new vehicles and upgrades, and also attachments that will make life a lot easier in the long run. So if you find yourself stuck or unable to complete a particular mission, don't worry about it, just go back at a later time when you've got the right tools for the job. SnowRunner has taken a huge leap forward in the ability to make long journeys, as some missions will have you driving halfway across the map and even through different maps. This alone has added a completely new aspect to the game, as you will have to make sure you plan out your routes in advance and take consideration to the fuel stop locations along the way. Just a tip, make use of the fuel tankers. If there's one nearby, take it with you, or place it in a strategic place. This might help you a lot in the long run. The number of times I personally have found myself in the middle of nowhere with 10 litres of fuel is ridiculous, and depending on your progression, you may find yourself having to drive all the way back to where you were across several different maps, as not all maps have garages on them, meaning that you can't just respawn, you have to go all the way back. Other things to consider when playing SnowRunner is the upgrades that you've got on your vehicle, such as the tyres. Tyres have a huge impact on your abilities when travelling across different terrains. Make sure you've got the correct tyre for the terrain that you're travelling on. Look at the good and average points for each terrain type. This will really help you when you're progressing through the game. Talking about the tyres and the terrain, I really hope that in the future the developers of SnowRunner will add the ability to go back and repair those old muddy roads that you've really destroyed at the start of the game. It would be really cool if you could go and place logs, or maybe even move the soil around and flatten it out. This would make for another completely new gaming experience. Like Mudrunner, SnowRunner has an extremely active modding community, and it's great to see how actively supportive Saber Interactive are with mods. This was even more apparent with mods being available on day one of release of SnowRunner, with a wide range of additional vehicles, trailers, wheels, and other upgrades being available. Due to this, you can truly customise your vehicle and show some of your personality. In summary, I think SnowRunner will become one of those legendary games when it comes to off-roading, and will lead the way for other developers. Like other games such as Euro Truck Simulator, I think it will be a game that I personally will come back to over the years. I also look forward to seeing and exploring the future maps which will be released with the Season Pass, especially on the Alaskan area. After all, it is SnowRunner, right? I personally would like to see some snow-covered highways leading up a mountain, or even more areas with frozen lakes. Perhaps even including the ability to go through the ice if your truck's too heavy, or even if you're driving on a thin sheet. SnowRunner for me is everything that I look for in a simulator, with all the difficult challenges that you face along the way, and all the activities that are available for you to do. It really does keep you busy and wanting to continue playing the game, just to find what that next area is like. The scenery around SnowRunner is truly amazing, and I'm sure even you will find places that you really just want to take a picture and pause just so you can look around and take in the landscape. If you're thinking about purchasing SnowRunner, I'd highly recommend it, especially if you're one of those that enjoy driving games. Let me know your opinion in the comments below, and if you've enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for future content, and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching. I'm CJT Swisley, and this is The Underdog.